I was watching a TV show, trying to enjoy myself. Everyone thinks I should give my brain a rest. I tell them that's not possible. It's like an information highway. Anyway, the word mystery disturbs me. So I decided to decode the Nazca lines, and maybe you guys should ask ancient aliens to just hire me already. Symbolism is simple. It was designed for cavemen. And this is why I talk slow to some, because this is kindergarten for most. You have to start all over and relearn everything. Let's start with the most famous one. You have the as above, so below line. It should be lined up with the 9. This is how you know it's human work. Aliens have OCD with symmetry. I should know I like symmetry too. And I have OCD. You count from 1 all the way down to 9. This represents the 9 planets the ancients thought was most important, the ones that aliens gave us in every civilization, in every petroglyph. The reason for the 9-candle menorah, since it's as above, so below, you count at the 9 as 1 again, which is the longest tail, all the way back up to the top, and it equals 9 for the 9 planets. In this order, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, the Sun, Venus, Mercury, the crescent moon, Uranus, Neptune. Saturn was the first sun worshipped. The black sun is the most important. It's the reason for existence. Starting at the top, you see the spiral, which represents gnosis. We've seen the spiral all over the world. It's only possible to access the planets in a meditated state. At the bottom, where you see the 5, the monkey's fingers is 5. The other is 4. That equals 9 for 9 planets. I found the extra tail weird, so I counted the toes and counted 7 planets as well. We have 5 that you can see with the naked eye, and the sun and moon included make 7. Starting at the top, where you see the red numbers, number 1, 2, and 3, it's the 3 nubs, so it's probably for 3 kings, knowledge of the gods. You'll see that in some of these pictures, some of the limbs are gone just to make the count of the planets. 5 toes on one foot, 4 on the other equals 9 planets. This one can be done a few different ways, but I marked from 1 to 7. In red, that represents the 7 planets. 1 down to 5 equals the 5 planets, the ones you can see with your naked eye. But somehow we found that in every civilization they had knowledge of 9 since the Stone Age. Now I mentioned it can go another way, which is from 1 to 7, and then that blue one would be 8, and then the 2 would be 9, leaving the 3 down at the bottom for 3 kings alone, although you see it in the face as well. Anunnaki left their 3 everywhere. That's King Anu, Enlil, and Enki. Your gods in the Bible. I drew in the other arm so you can see that it's supposed to be a tuning fork shape, like I showed you in every civilization. Even the gods hold the tuning fork in their hand. That represents matching your body's frequency to the planet's frequency above. To the right, you see the separation with 5-planet acknowledgement. Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury. To the left where the 7 is, that's the sun and moon added to make 7, your 7-day week. You have 3 in the face again for the 3 gods that brought the knowledge to Earth. The stupid mystery of the stone bags. Notice the cube-shaped body for the cube of Saturn. Here we go again. We just did 4 or 5 episodes showing this Hebrew character in different countries. Then we got down to the bottom of it and figured out what it meant just by visiting Egypt and Greece. So my subscribers know that that means measuring the circumference of a planet above. The upside down U over the head represents the tuning fork, matching your frequency with the planets. Now let's count for planets. Start at the bottom where the feet are. Go up and you can count 3. Next to it 4. The tuning fork 5, 6. And under the tuning fork like a hat, 7. Number 2 is another example of taking the right-hand path. You see him holding the right hand up, following Enlil's laws. He made it as Yahweh in modern times. Count the right arm all the way up to the left, then the 3 pegs on the object he's holding, and that makes 9. It should represent the 3 having the knowledge of the planets. On his chest, there's circles. To his feet, where there's circles, represents the 5 planets you can see with your naked eye. The antennas on top of his head equals the tuning fork, matching your frequency with the planets. Number 3, you have 4 on the top, 4 on the bottom. The middle piece or the whole piece equals 9. Number 4, the little small French fry thing, you'll count 6 on the top, and the whole piece makes 7. And of course, in the face, you have knowledge of the gods. Number 5, you have 3 on the right arm, 4 on the left arm, making 7. If you count the 2 clear ones at the bottom, that makes 9 for 9 planets. This leaves the other in the tuning fork shape. Or you can count 1, 2 in the head, beak, 3 for the 3 kings. Where the eye rests, you'll notice it means gnosis. Number 6, you have the cross shape, which is the symbol for the 5 planets you can see with your naked eye. Once again, Saturn, Jupiter, Mars, Venus, Mercury. It started as an X in the Stone Age period and then evolved up into a plus. It's on Australia's petroglyphs, which is dated with 15 constellations. That means anything with 12 or 13 constellations has to take a seat. Shout out to Ireland with 15 constellations. Again, the eye represents gnosis, and that beak has a really U shape, showing the tuning fork. Please ignore that 13 at the top. That should say 12. If you count all the finger shapes, you get 12 total. That represents the constellations. If you count them separate, yellow, 1 through 9. At the bottom, the blue numbers represent the 5 planets you can see with your naked eye. Left picture, you count every part, ear, eyes, head, mustache, mouth, and lower body, you get 7 for 7 planets. 5 you can see with your naked eye, sun and moon make 7. Notice the tuning fork at the bottom. Also, notice the mouth and beard equals the double-bordered sun, which is the representation for the black sun, and that is Saturn. The right picture, if you count the hair, is 4. The arms and legs is 4, which equals 8, and the circle in the chest, 9, for 9 planets. And of course, in the face, you have the knowledge of the gods, the 3. I drew a green line down the middle showing you the as above, so below line, counting 5. You can see with your naked eye on each side. If you count all the circles, the one on his hand, mouth, and eyes, including the head, counts 5 for 5 planets. The feet represent the sun and moon, which makes 7. Starting from the left, the guy represents 7. He has 2 legs that look like an equal sign, and a lower body that looks like a U for the tuning fork, a cube that represents Saturn, the head, and then 3 inside, which equals 7. In the middle, the halo has a 7 on each side, as above, so below. Notice the U-shaped tuning fork over his head, the 3 king in his face, another tuning fork shaped body. When you count from his feet up to his body, you get 5 for the 5 planets you can see with your naked eye. With the eyes and mouth and head, that equals 4 more to equal 9 planets. The third picture, you see the as above, so below, with the 7 on each side as well. The eyes in the circle could equal 3. You have some more tuning forks in life, nature, which the planet's resonance gives all existence to. I hope everyone enjoyed that. Finally, an answer for the Nazca lines and its purpose, not just some crazy stick figures in some dirt, but the knowledge of the planets, the knowledge of the gods. Now who looks stupid? The ancient man or the modern man? But this isn't all your fault when you lie too daily. Now on to further business. I haven't taught you about things like the Golden Dawn or the Mason rituals because those will screw you over. But learning from them personally gives me the understanding of why knowing every religion on the planet makes me more knowledgeable than just using 3 or 4 like they did. They understood the power in all of the religions combined and what you can do with the magic aspects of them. A lot of them were advised to join churches because of the rituals and summoning spirits that they had to deal with in the aftermath of it. This is why I teach you not to seek energies from the deities. All you need is the main source. You don't have to do all the trickery anymore, going through a third party. Anyway, the breathing techniques are not simple, so it's time to start getting used to that, for one. For two, you don't try anything I don't authorize. Number three, and most importantly, when you seek audience from the creator, which is Saturn, you can be under no influence at all, like alcohol, weed, mushrooms, or anything that alters your perception when you seek audience from the King of Kings. I showed you all Deus Ex from Matrix 3. It will be terrifying. If your heart is filled with goodwill and love, you will be granted access, like I have. That's all for now, guys. Until next time.